Hi, I'm Harry, and today I'm joined by Evan from Third Degree Gurns. Evan, thank you very much for being here and joining us today. So it's estimated that as of 2022, Spotify has hosted over 11 million artists across its platform. However, is there enough exposure for smaller bands like yourself on Spotify?
I don't think so, no, because the bigger artists get way more exposure and promotion for free, and it's the amount of money you'd have to pay for a smaller artist is just not feasible for us.
So as a smaller artist, what can Spotify be doing to help bands such as yourself, other artists across the country, across the world, to get that exposure and to maybe become into that pay bracket that the more popular bands and artists are in?
I think promoting the smaller playlists would be a start, mixing them together and not just promoting the big artists and the ones which are controlled by the big labels.
So is there maybe like an algorithm that Spotify could generate to create that exposure, create that pay bracket?
I think so, yeah, it would be helpful. If you notice, whenever you're searching anything on Spotify, you'll always get the popular artists turn up no matter what term you put in, because they're being promoted and paid to do that. But it's a business at the end of the day, but there's better things they could do for the up-and-coming artists to get some of the listeners.
So we know that on Spotify they use a playlist for lots of users called Discover Weekly. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but do you think that maybe these smaller bands, maybe a few every other week, could be put onto that playlist and become into that bracket?
It'd be helpful, it'd be great if it happened that way, but from what I've seen, it's never happened that way for any bands I've known. I've known quite a few bands in Manchester, no one's ever told me they've gotten onto any of those playlists like that.
So putting all this passion, all this money and effort into something like producing the music, playing live, you have to pay for that as well. You have to take cuts of if you get paid as well. Is that a very annoying thing as a band who puts so much work into music for fans?
Yeah, and it takes away from what the focus should be, the passion, when you have to go through all these hoops and jump through all these things just to get your music out there, which I don't think it used to be as hard as this. I think it used to be more the passion was noticed, now it's more the money's noticed that you put into it.
Yeah. Evan, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Today.